the passion is alive. Previews and reviews, keeping you in the vibe. Player ratings coming in like a tidal wave. Lee Stephen TV, it's your football fave. Every match day we got the insight you crave. Diving into details like a deep sea wave. From kickoff to the whistle, we got you in the know. Lee Stephen TV, your football hero. We scream, we cheer together, we rise. Football's our language.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lee Statham TV. As you can see from thumbnail, I think we need to have a serious discussion. Only 10 games left to go now in the Championship, and Leeds United are not in trouble. I wouldn't say they're in trouble, but we've let a lead slip. We've dropped 5 points out of a possible 6 in the previous 2 games. Losing that game against Portsmouth, and we got comprehensively beat as well against Portsmouth. If you ask me, they deserve to get the win the games, and I've said this in preview. But I wanted to have a look at the table, where the upcoming fixtures, and why I think, and why I'm assuming that we all think why we're struggling at this moment in time. And I think it's pretty obvious, but let's get into it, right? So this is table. Leeds United now see themselves on level on points with Sheffield United, who were in second, only to be leading by goal difference. And it's a far superior goal difference to Sheffield United, but we're on the same amount of points as Sheffield United. Burnley, a third, 2 points behind us. They've gone from having the strongest defence in the league to now having the strongest defence in the league, as well as scoring goals as well. Regular, I think, is it 10 goals in four games they've scored, something like that anyway. So they know how to put ball back at net now, as well as defending. So this running in all over, it's not over by a long shot. Just want to bring up this, if this is okay. So we'll go here, and we'll go there. So this is Sheffield United's transfers, who were second in the table at this moment in time. This is the January transfers they made. They brought in Tom Cannon. They brought in Karkaris, and Chukwuka, who Ben Barrett and Diaz. Harry Clark, Hamza Chowdhury, Rob Holding, and Simon as a midfielder. So that was, so they strengthened pretty well, did Sheffield United in its January transfer window. Burnley, if you look at Burnley's, they brought in a right back in Sonny. They brought in a left winger in Daniel Jonjo Shelvey. He's 32-year-old, central midfield, got plenty of experience. Ashley Barnes, striker, 35, knows about Burnley. Is a recognised championship striker. And Marcus Edwards, who's made a massive difference for him on that right wing, and also Casterley, who's a left wing. So not only did Sheffield United strengthen, Burnley strengthened, as too did Sunderland. Sunderland strengthened too. They brought in brought in a few players. Let's go through them. Benetti, left wing. Aaron Connolly, centre forward. Abdullah Day, right midfield. Anonchi, attacking midfield. Rudson, a centre forward. They brought in Bishop, who's a goalkeeper. Idasaw, who's another attacking centre forward. So everyone's strengthened apart from Leeds United. Now, this is where I think, when everyone thought that we had enough, I don't know whether that were a Farker decision or if that were 49ers trying to do it on cheap. I don't know, but look at doing it by bringing no players in. Look at Arsenal. In Premier League, they didn't bring nobody in, and they're sitting second, could even finish third come end of the season because they didn't strengthen. They were one player short of how I think one player short of winning. Who could have won league? They could have won league if they brought in a striker, but they never did. So that now that they're paying price, and I think Leeds United at this moment in time are paying price, and I just don't know if Leeds United have got it in us to be able to pick ourselves up and go again. I think Leeds United play on front foot solely for the benefit of when players come and attack us, we panic, and I think we've got a soft underbelly. I think it's called player mentality now, isn't it? I think some of it, if we get put under too much pressure, we can't go. That's why Farke likes to play with high intense, front passing, closing players down and being, pressing front and having all his players up to halfway line. I think that's why he does it, because he knows if the ball's coming towards us, we struggle. And it's proved to be. Now, the fixtures, it isn't all doom and gloom for Leeds United at this moment in time. It's not. It really isn't, because Sheffield United still have to play Burnley, I believe, and we'll look at the fixtures right now. So here we go. Right, so this is Leeds United's fixtures. We've got Millwall coming up. That won't be an easy game, guys. It really won't be an easy game. Sheffield United have got Bristol at home. I know Bristol are a bad team, but you'd expect Sheffield United to beat Bristol at home. This Saturday, Burnley play Swansea away. You'd expect Burnley to win that game. Now, Sunderland have got Coventry. That's a bit more difficult. Is that game? No, I'm not a big Frank Lampard fan, but it's got them playing some decent football. Hopefully Coventry can do us a favour. I do think it's a 3-horse race, but you've got to put Sunderland in it, because they're still not mathematically out of it yet. So we need to cover them. Then we've got QPR away. I believe it is away at QPR. It's a ground where Leeds United haven't got a great record. Truth be told, we seem to struggle against QPR, especially at their ground. I think we could end up losing that game. The Millwall game, who knows? Millwall, Alex Neil, he'll want to bring his Millwall team to Ellen Road and get a result. Get a famous scalp for Millwall. They don't like us. We don't like them. Feelings mutual, so he won't want to do us any favours. He'll want to get one over on us. So it's worrying, because we could find ourselves third come end of weekend, and we had a 5-point gap. We had a 5-point lead. That's just been decimated. So we play QPR. Sheffield United have got a Sheffield derby against Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Sheffield Wednesday will do Leeds a favour by beating their old firm in Sheffield United, and hopefully Sheffield Wednesday get a result. But again, Wilder seems to find a way of getting that team to play well. When we beat them, I thought that was it. I thought Sheffield United had started to falter, but you know what? They didn't. They've bounced back. They've bounced back superbly well. Burnley then have got Bristol City, which that's at Burnley's ground. That's at Turf Moor. So hopefully Bristol can do us a favour. But I expect Burnley to win that game. Coventry. Sunderland have got Millwall, so we're hoping that Sunderland are at home against Millwall, so we're hoping that Millwall can do us a favour. Imagine that, a Leeds fan asking Millwall to do us a favour. Can you believe it? But this is what it's come down to. This is exactly what it's come down to, guys. You'd expect Sunderland to beat Millwall, being at home. you know, they're in good form of Sunderland, so you'd expect them to get a win. We go back to Leeds. We've got a tough tie against Swansea City at Ellen Road coming up. You know that won't be an easy game. I expect us to win that game, though. I do. I think as home form, we have to carry it on. We have to carry it on. We can't afford to. We can't afford to draw games now. We've got to win all his home games. We have to win all his home games. We've got no choice. So we've got Swansea. We should beat Swansea. Sheffield United after the Sheffield Wednesday game. Have got Coventry City. That should be a good game. Hopefully Coventry can beat Sheffield United. You know, and hopefully, they don't get a lead. They don't. They don't end up winning that game, and I think if they win that game, they'll definitely finish in the automatic positions. Whether it's going to be first or second is another thing. But if they beat Coventry, I think they're as good as qualified automatically. Then it'll be between us and Burnley, and who can hold the nerve. Burnley then will go on to play. Well, Burnley, is that it? Burnley feet. Where have I gone? I've gone too far. No, I am. Sorry, guys. Right, so we play. So Burnley play Bristol. Sorry, guys. I will edit this bit out. So then in April, Coventry. Coventry then play Burnley at the Coventry Building Society Arena. That's going to be a really good game, just like the Sheffield United and Coventry game. So there is chances for Leeds for the big boys to end up dropping points, but we shouldn't be relying on other teams to lose games. We should be able to manage his own season. Put his destiny in his own hands. We pay the most in wages. You'd expect us to have the best team. So that's Burnley's next feature. So then Sunderland after Millwall play West Brom. West Brom are a decent side. Took a point against Leeds last time out. Leeds were out at Ellen Road. That were 2 games ago. So you'd like to think West Brom will be at the all forms as well. Will be able to give Sunderland, a good game. Then Leeds United then face Luton, who were the rock bottom at the Championship. So Sunderland will Luton's fate be sealed by then, or will they be scrapping for a win to avoid relegation? Because if that's the case and it's at Kenilworth Road, that's going to be a nervy game for Leeds United. Leeds United. So then after that, Sheffield United then play Oxford United on Saturday, the 5th of April. That's at Oxford. So Oxford are a bit hot and cold. They seem to be doing a little bit better the second half of the season than what it first half of the season. But you'd expect Sheffield United to go on and win that game. Burnley, after the Coventry game, go on to play Derby County. You'd expect Burnley to beat Derby County, even though it is at Pride Park. You'd expect Burnley to win that game quite comfortably. And then for Sunderland then play Norwich City at Carrow Road. So it's an away trip to Norwich. Norwich should be able to give Sunderland a good game. I'd like to think that'd end in a draw. So then we go back to Leeds' next game after Luton, and it's Middlesbrough. Tough game, especially at the Riverside. Really tough game for Leeds United. That could even end in a draw. That could end in a draw. Could that? We are going to drop points between now and come end of the season. We definitely are going to drop points. After the Oxford game, So Sheffield United then play Millwall. You know, that's Bramall Lane. So Sheffield United have got the home crowd in their favour. I expect Sheffield United to beat Millwall. Burnley then play Norwich City on the Saturday, the 12th of April. I expect that to be a tough game. Could even end up being a draw. So I think Burnley will drop points there. Norwich, Sunderland then go on and play Swansea City. That's Sunderland's ground. You'd expect Sunderland to beat Swansea being at home. You know, so it's going to be so close, guys. It's going to be so close come end of the season. Leeds United then face a tough trip at home to Preston North End. You know, we need to make sure that we beat Preston. We have to beat Preston, especially teams like Preston. Ellen Road, you've got to be able to beat them. Sheffield United play Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth, let's be honest, they haven't been in great form, have they? So, you know, you'd expect Sheffield United to beat Plymouth Argyle. Burnley go on to play Watford away at Vicarage Road. You'd expect Burnley still to be able to beat Watford, even though they are away from home. Sunderland will go on to beat. Sunderland then go on to play Bristol City at Ashton Gate. That should be a good game at Bristol City at Ashton Gate. They could get a result against Sunderland, but again, it's all could have, should have, would have. You know, this is all just guesswork, guys. It really is. Leeds United then play Oxford United away. So that won't be an easy game. That won't be an easy game against Oxford away. Fully expect Oxford to put in a performance against Leeds. So you know, we're just going to have to hope for best that we can manage to get the 3 points against Oxford. Sheffield United play Cardiff City. You'd expect Sheffield United to beat Cardiff City at Bramall Lane. So that should be an easy 3 points for them. And then Burnley and Sheffield United on Monday, the 21st of April. Massive game. Massive game. No matter who wins, one of the teams is either going to pick up a point each, or one of the teams is going to pick up 3 points. So, you know, it all depends on where Leeds United are in the table. But, you know, I've just got this strange feeling that's going to end in a draw. Just like the Burnley Leeds game did. Burnley will play not to lose the game. Sheffield United will play not to lose the game as well. You know, especially if they're in touching distance to Leeds. You know, neither team will want Leeds to lose ground on Leeds United. So Sunderland after Bristol City go on to play Blackburn Rovers at the Stadium of Light. You'd expect a tough game from Blackburn. Again, I can see that being a draw. Leeds United go on after Stoke City, after Oxford to go on and play Stoke City. Notoriously difficult at Stoke, but not so much in recent times. So I'd expect Leeds to be able to beat Stoke at Ellen Road. I really would. Sheffield United then go on to play. Well, we discussed the Burnley game, didn't we? They go on to play after the Burnley game. They go on to play Stoke City. You'd expect, again, like I said about Leeds, you'd expect Sheffield United to be able to beat Stoke City. Even though it is at the Bet365 Stadium at Stoke's ground, you'd expect Sheffield United to beat Stoke. Burnley, after the Sheffield United game, go on to play Queen's Park Rangers away. That could be a tough game for Burnley, but again, I fully expect Burnley to get a result against QPR. Sunderland go on to play Oxford after that, you'd expect, and that's away again. Sunderland are away at Oxford. I fully expect Oxford to give Sunderland a game. So fingers crossed that Oxford can do Leeds a favour. Going back to Leeds, so we've done the stuff. We've done the Bristol. Yeah, that's it. Bristol City last game of the season. Fully expect Leeds to get a result against Bristol City at Ellen Road, but it all depends on if we're in automatic playoffs, automatic position or playoffs. Because I think if we're in playoffs, I think our heads will go a bit. I think we could end up losing that game. If we're in for the shout of automatic, we'll win it. If there's no chance that we're going to end up in playoffs, we'll lose it. That's what I think personally, anyway. So now it's last game for Burnley is Millwall at home. So Burnley have got Millwall at home. I think Burnley will beat Millwall. I'm sorry, I do, guys. I think Burnley will beat Millwall. Who have Sheffield United got last game of the season? They've got Blackburn Rovers at home. So you'd expect them to put in a performance against Blackburn, especially if they're going for automatic promotion. Whereas Sunderland will end their season with Oxford. So Sunderland's last game of the season is Oxford. No, it's QPR. Sorry, QPR. Sunderland's last game of the season is QPR at the Stadium of Light. They're at home as well. Isn't it amazing that all teams are at home? Can you believe it? Last game of the season and we're all at home. So it's a bit worrying, guys. It really is. It's a bit worrying. Sorry if it's been a long video. I want me at. That's what I've done it for. I want me at. I want me at. I've got to put in. I've got to prove to Lee that I've put in effort. So I want me at for Lee. So hopefully you've enjoyed that video. But let us know what you think, guys. Who's going to get promoted? Who's going to finish in automatic? Do you want my honest opinion? See, it all depends. We'll know more after this. After this game, we'll know more when Leeds play Millwall on Wednesday. Because Sunderland, Sheffield, I think all the other teams play Tuesday night, so we'll know what we've got to do, and I think that's where pressure falls. Then, can we cope with the pressure of chasing? We've been up there leading. Can we cope? If we're trying to chase and that game against Millwall will tell us all we need to know. It really will. But Leeds have to get a result against Millwall. If we don't get a result against Millwall, I genuinely fear for Leeds United. Automatic hopes. And we all know what we like in playoffs. We all know what we like. We haven't been successful once in playoffs, so I really don't fancy that. And I said that at the end of last season. I don't want to go through that playoffs again. It's either automatic or nothing for me. And if whoever's decided not to strengthen Leeds United's window in January, whoever's decided not to do it, whether it's Farker, whether it's the board, I just hope it don't come back to bite them on backside, because the ones who suffer most are us fans. We're the ones who suffer most. It's painful. It really is painful. And I remember at the end of last season, we all thought it was going to be so much easier this season with Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton. All not being in the league. We all thought the league would be weaker. Well, it's just going to prove that this league is anything far from but being weak. It really isn't. You can't. The Championship's probably one of the hardest leagues you can ever get out of. In European football, at the very least. Honestly, I think this is one of the hardest leagues to get out of. Anyone can beat each other on there, and I just hope Leeds have got the minerals to push us to push us over the line. But you know, it, it I just didn't like Farke's reaction when we went 1-0 down and when we were losing that game, and it's come out and blasted referee for not giving us a penalty and stuff. You know, I get it. I get it. Deflection tactics when it comes to questioning from from interview, it's deflection tactics. I get to tactics. I get it, but you know, it, you get them given and you get the decisions go for you and they go against you, and we had plenty of time after that to win that game. You know what I mean? So I'm not using referee as an excuse. I'm not going to use referee as an excuse. Peru had two guilty chances to give us lead, and he failed. He failed to take the chances. So you know, if you're going to, if and I've been a solid backer of Peru this season, but if you're going to call anyone out, call Peru out. But that's me personally, anyway. Anyway, look, guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching Lee Statham TV. If you have enjoyed it, give it a like. But yeah, let us know who you think's going to finish in automatic and playoffs. Anyway, take care. Look after yourselves. See you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.